No,
I'm TC.
I don't know who's your persuasion.
I don't have any persuasion right now. I don't like anybody.
Make sure your phones are off.
The sad
I don't have one in here.
The sad thing is that
Jose, you gotta make sure your phone's off, Jose. We're on silent, so we don't get any.
Yeah, it's on airplane mode.
Or airplane mode, there you go.
Yeah. And then we'll, and I'm using it to record as well.
How many minutes you're looking at? 5 to 7?
Yeah, about 5, 7 minutes.
Okay.
Tops.
So just ask your questions and then just wrap up when you wrap up,
Okay.
when you feel that it's done. This camera's already rolling right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
I'm gonna roll this one here.
Sorry for getting in your bubble.
Yeah, you saw it there. Good to go. Camera 1 is ready. Camera 2 is.
Beginning of taping.
Camera 2 is now online.
Dr. Shane.
Camera 4 is rolling.
Action.
On the move.
Action when you're ready.
Okay.
Hold on, let me sync everything right now.
Alright.
Good. Hi, I'm Jose Miranda. This is Latinos on the Move. I'm bringing to you something.
Right.
Okay.
Say it in this camera.
Say it to that camera. Okay. Ready? Go. Hi, this is Latinos on the Move. I'm Jose Miranda. We're going to do medical today. We've talked to mayors. We've talked to lawyers. Now I'm going to do the medical thing, okay? And I'm being joined by the one and only Dr. Amber Shane from Foot and Ankle.
Orlando Foot and Ankle Clinic.
Right, and here in Orlando. And welcome.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good seeing you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having us. Please tell us a little bit about what it is that you do. I know that you're a surgeon, okay? And explain to me what it is that you do.
So I take care of all foot and ankle conditions, anything below the knee, young to old. I have as young as 6-week-old babies up to 100-year-old patients who may be diabetic and need foot checkups and care. I see little babies with foot and toe deformities. I do reconstructive surgery as well as take ER trauma call over at the hospital for people break things, fix those, take care of your average bunions, plantar fasciitis, your sports injuries, your diabetics. I also replace ankles and do any type of reconstruction that needs to be done. So basically anything that needs to be done from skin to bone below the knee is what I can take care of.
You're pretty well renowned. I mean, you go a lot of places to speak as well. Please tell me a little bit about that aspect of you.
So since 2008, I've become a national and international lecturer. Done some production of some articles and some books that I've been a part of. I am a big part of our American College of Foot and Ankle Surgeons. That's one of our part of one of our certifying boards that take care of the foot and ankle surgeons. And I do some courses for that society where I run them as well as work at them, speak at them. I do many lectures with residents, do training with residents, and lecture at different conferences, different places around the country.
You're a big advocate of trying to get minorities to come in and take care of their issues, whatever those issues are, and especially African Americans and Latinos. So speak to that a little bit.
So part of my ER call is 50% of it is someone falls down and breaks their ankle. And I'd say the other 50% of it is the diabetic patient who either didn't know they were diabetic or has not been taking care of themselves and seeking medical care. As you may know, diabetes is higher in the Latino population as well as the African American population. So over at Florida Hospital East Orlando, I do see a high amount of Latinos who come in who didn't know they had diabetes until their toe is literally almost rotting and falling off, because the diabetes can take over that quickly. Or they were unable to have medical care or not sure how to seek medical care. So helping take care of that population through what I see in the ER is a big part of my practice as well.
Is it neglect or is it being ill-informed that minorities get affected?
So Minorities, just some of it is genetic of how they're more likely to get the diabetes in general. Some of it has to do with the diet in general. This diabetes can either be diet induced or it can be genetic and familial. So if it's in the gene pool more of those certain populations, they're more predisposed to getting it. So I think some of it is lack of access to care or lack of knowledge that it's really important for them to keep their sugars down, and the whole family needs to be educated, because a lot of times the environment that the patient is in, if they're eating bad foods and the family's not getting them out exercising and supporting them, their diabetes gets worse to the point where their sugars can go up. And if they get any sort of infection that comes in, right away it will take over and cause them to potentially lose their toe, their foot, or their leg.
To be fair, it's not very easy sometimes to afford medical, to afford someone of your caliber, for example. So how do they get around that?
Well, when you come to the ER, you're given the care that you're needed no matter what your background or your insurance is. And that's why some people get so out of control by the time they get to the ER, because they don't have insurance, so they haven't been getting their medications to keep their sugars down, or they haven't treated an ulcer or a wound that's there, and by the time they get to the ER, it ends up being a very bad and almost too late, where we end up having to amputate more than being able to save it. Saving it is always the first option, but sometimes it's too bad by the time they're there, and we worry about their life and the infection running up their body.
What's the best part of your practice, do you think? I mean, you must have good parts, bad parts, or things.
My favorite things to do, or just the best part in general?
Both.
Well, my favorite thing is, just the other day I said my very favorite thing is when someone comes up to me and says, "Thank you. Without you, I wouldn't be walking, or without you, I wouldn't be out of pain. You have helped me. You have changed my life." So helping people and changing their lives and getting that compliment and that feedback from them makes my day and fuels me and says, this is why I do what I do, and this is why I deal with the insurance stuff that's not so fun nowadays, and the way medicine has changed, and that's why I got into it and why I still do it, to make a difference in their lives. My actual favorite part of practice is I do like the surgery aspect of it. I do like performing surgery, but the best thing is when patients are better after I've done any type of care for them.
Is this what you started out that you wanted to do?
So when I was younger, I believe I wanted to go maybe family medicine or OB-GYN route. I was just talking to one of my young residents who was rotating with me this month. We were just talking, she's actually family medicine. We were talking about the different options, and that's really where I had started. Where I got into this field was I really liked the surgical aspect, but I didn't want the patient who was going to die of cardiac problems. I didn't want to have a patients that were dying on me in surgery or potentially dying after. What I do is not life-threatening the majority of the time, and if they're dying, it's from some other systemic disease. So I enjoy doing surgery, and I also got into it from the sports medicine aspect because I played college tennis, and I did have an ankle injury in college, which did introduce me to this aspect of medicine. So I deal with the athletes, and I like dealing with athletes as well with that.
You're a mom?
Yes.
You have how many children?
2 boys, 5 and 8.
And you have a husband, of course.
Yes.
And is
Who's
he also?
He was also a physician and surgeon in my practice. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So
Yeah.
it's a family business.
Yes. Yes.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now with what you're doing?
That's a great question. We never know what medicine's going to be in 5 years. I still see myself active in surgery, active in my profession. I'd like to continue to advance in some of the professional work that I do in the associations to board levels and department chairs and presidential type levels, and some of the activities that I'm involved with, as well as continuing new learning. As 5 years ago, medicine was different than it is now.
Sure.
And watch my boys grow, maybe build a new house, and continue building the practice and helping people.
Cool. How would people get a hold of you if they wanted to get your expertise in something?
So we have a main scheduling number for all 15 of our clinics, and it's 407-423-1234, and that is a main centralized scheduling in our administration office. And you just say, I would like to see Dr. Shane, and they schedule you into my schedule.
Dr. Shane, it's been a pleasure.
Thank
as
you.
always, okay? I'm Jose Miranda. This is Latinos on the Move. We'll be right back at you. There's more coming.
Thank you.
Say it one more time. This is Latinos on the Move.
This is Latinos on the Move. I'm Jose Miranda. We have more coming at you. Stay tuned.
Okay, cut. Let's go to the next.
No, it's done.
Yeah.
This
And
camera's
we interviewed him. You know,
Okay.
said,
Yeah,
hey,
this
you
one
know,
recording?
Alright, Jose, we're all good.
It was almost like I'm a contender, you know, I could do this. But the way they were thrown about in this darkness with just these lights for their trainers to put the tapes on them, I felt bad for them. I felt that this is what boxing is really about, not the limelight that they see that looks glamorous, you know, with all the hang-arounders and stuff like that. This is where the kids are grinding it out. And if you see that, I'm not sure that you want to be a boxer at that point. You know, and you ask them on, you gonna win this fight? Yeah. How did I had a good camp. I'm ready.
When he introduces,
I'm ready. And so it was like, wow.
he's gonna
It
have to
kind
look
of
at that
floored me.
camera.
Oh, I can
Because
tell you
he's
some
gonna have
stories
to
about
talk
stuff
to
that I've
this
been through that I thought
Yes,
I would never do it.
No?
And
Well, I
that-
mean,
and
when
that
he
Latinos.
introduced, like, this is Latinos on the Move, him.
Okay, these are
He's
Latinos.
gonna-
This is
Go to the
segment's
State
gonna
House
be
the first
this
year.
segment, so he's gonna do
Here?
He's gonna
Yeah,
introduce
State
this
House that I'm
out.
doing right now. So
Okay.
first
So
year.
I'm doing Latinos and he's
See
gonna
all the
just
BS
get
you
into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Okay, Jose.
You guys ready?
Yeah,
Ready to wrap it up?
You want to leave
No,
this
don't
cup?
introduce
Take
it.
this cup?
You can drink out of it as you
Yeah.
record,
Okay, cool.
but you don't have to introduce. Just go right into it.
That's recording. The audio's recording.
Yeah, it's running.
You got your camera going?
I'm sorry, I don't trust him.
He's in
Bite me. It's recording. It was recording. Smoke.
I know. I believe you. Alright.
Okay, so the audio is recording. Get yours.
I hope it got that
recording,
smoke.
because I've got 10 minutes. Just look for my number signs and our
Okay.
time.
Give me the 5 and then the
I give
3.
you 5, the 3, yep.
Okay.
And then
Okay. No intro, just go into it?
No intro, just go.
okay.
Alright.
All the cameras rolling.
Don't say I'm here with John?
No, we're gonna do a special introduction for him
Okay.
outside, so where everybody's gonna know
Yo,
who he
this
is by the
John
time it
is
starts.
dog. We got stuff in the refrigerator. It's old, but you can have it. Got free cookies. Got coffee if the yin yang.
Okay.
You got that, right? We'll
But
do
this
that
is
out-
it's on it. This is on. It's already
We
recorded.
do an outtake on it.
All right. All cameras rolling. Audio's rolling. And start whenever you're ready.
John, it's always good seeing you, man.
same here.
There's a lot of things going on. When I think of you, I think of an outspoken person, you know, a person with pride who wants to get things changed and done. And over the years, I've seen you be very feisty about the stuff that you believe in, which is cool, because you don't get that too often. Your latest thing now you have with credit cards, right?
Yeah, it's a credit card scammer that the bill was done by Representative Asensio.
Okay.
I co-sponsored it.
Tell me the process about getting a bill through for you.
Well, Bill, you get the idea.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get it from the constituents. You look it up. You look at the previous statutes if they combine. If there's no statute, then you'll be making a new statute,
Right.
a new law. So then you go to all these committees. If it makes it to the committees, you have to sometimes go to the other side and ask for help. And if it's a good bill and it doesn't cost any money, they usually are for it. But if it's going to cost state money or it's going to cost money, then they usually don't like doing these bills.
Okay.
Even though the bill is good, sometimes they don't like do it because of the money factor.
Okay.
But sometimes a lot of bills are passed because they help the communities, so they do want to pass them because everybody wants to look good in the end.
All right.
But it's not looking about looking good. It's about what's the bill going to do to help.
Sure.
Because bills are to help the community. Laws are there to either eradicate bad bills or get good bills in to do the right thing, which a lot of people forget.
Okay.
So that's how a bill gets passed. You got to go to these 4 or 5 committees. If you're lucky, you get 1 committee or 2,
Right.
and then it goes to the floor, the session,
Right.
and everybody votes on it, and then the governor signs it. And that's what usually happens. And if it's a good bill, then you know it's going to pass. And you're very happy about it. And then when the governor signs it, it's even better.
Now you have a bill here because of credit cards, right?
Yeah, credit card. This is not my bill. This is Representative Sensio's.
Right, but
So
you're
I co-sponsor with him
because people have been ripping people off with the cards.
for the last couple of years.
Right.
Maybe more than that. So he made, the bill makes it a second-degree felony, having doing the skimming.
Okay.
Having the machine is a third-degree felony.
Okay.
And it's going to be in effect in October 1st.
How prevalent is that here in Florida?
Florida is, I got scammed twice already.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And I didn't do it, man. Sorry, man.
And forget this one out. This was done in the post office machine where you get your free stamp, where you buy your stamps and stuff.
The post office machine?
They didn't. They had this thing in there. Where you slide the thingamajiggy, I call it.
Yeah.
But they didn't have a cover on it. So everybody, I had gone to Chase that day to get my money back to tell them, listen, I just got scammed on this much money. And they said, oh yeah. As soon as I got there, everybody was finding behind me on a line to go get their money back. So that was one of them. And the other time I went, and they from England. Somebody was using my card in England.
Okay.
So you gotta watch when you use it in restaurants and things like that.
Sure.
And places. And yank on the daggone thing when you go to the ATM machines. Yank on it, even the gas pumps. Yank on that thing and make sure it's not moving. If it's moving, then that's something scamming. Sometimes that doesn't even work because they have the thing right behind it. And they do it somewhere where they can steal your identity, your card, your information, and they use it.
Sure.
And they sell it to anywhere they can get it and make money or buy stuff with it.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you the $64,000 question.
Yes, sir. 20
years of Republican rule in Florida. Okay. And you are a Democrat. How do you go about doing your business when they don't want or care about your business?
Well, like I tell everybody, I fight the fight. I do the best I can. There's 41 of us versus 78. So let's see what happens after 218. If we can get some more folks on board.
Okay.
And tell everybody to vote. We already see what's going on with President Cheeto. I call him the Orange Man.
Okay.
But I don't want to disrespect anybody because he is the president. But I just want to make sure that they see what's going on, what we're trying to pass.
Right.
And we're trying to work for the constituents. We're not working for big business. And I'm not knocking big business because businesses need to make money.
Sure.
And they create jobs. But we want jobs created the right way with a fair wage. We don't have a fair wage right now.
Okay.
I have people living in motels, making $8.10 an hour, even less than that, and they can't afford a $1,200 apartment, and they can't afford the security that goes with it. It's 2 months security, plus
Right.
first and last. So you're talking 4 securities.
Right.
So how are you going to afford that on an $8.10 an hour job?
You're not.
You're not. They said the best wage, living wage, would be $23 an hour. We know that's not going to happen.
No.
Because a lot of guys be going, oh, you're going to kill my business, especially small business. They would get hurt pretty hard. But if we get it at least to $10.50 or $11,
Are we talking about small businesses?
I'm talking
or
about
we're really
mom
talking about
I'm
bigger business.
I'm talking about mom and pops that that are struggling.
Yeah,
But
they're
the
struggling to begin with.
To begin with, now big businesses, big box stores, and things like that,
Yeah.
they need to up the ante a little bit.
Yeah.
Like especially the theme parks,
Sure.
because that's what we have here. It's hospitality.
Yeah.
Hospitality and real estate. That's the biggest thing here we have. So, things like that, and well, look what's happening now. Everything's going on the internet. So you're going to lose more mortar and brick. So we need to work on that.
How do you change that?
Well, we have to. If you're going to lose these jobs, we got to create some other jobs.
Well, we got to train people.
We
So
gotta
what do
train
we do
people
in
in-
training?
We got to train people now in technology
Mm-hmm.
and things like that. You're going to have autonomous buses, trucks, cars, and everything else.
Well, not anytime soon.
Oh no, I don't know, because Tampa's working on that. Tampa's the Senator Bradley, I believe it is.
Okay.
Or Brandis, he's working on that. So, and look, they're already doing it in Dubai. You got.
Yeah, but it's different. They have the
They have the cash.
infrastructure,
They have the cash.
to do it.
But they're doing the drones in the United Kingdom already to
Okay.
deliver. Amazon's using them over there.
Yeah.
That's going to be next over here, and Amazon wants to get the ante on everything. So,
Yeah.
so and then Walmart has competition now with Amazon. So it's going to be a war, but hopefully be a war with jobs. We have to train. We have to do retraining. We have to get a method of retraining everybody for another job.
Are we talking about at a certain age, or do you think anybody can be trained?
Anybody can be retrained at a certain age.
Okay.
Because remember, we have a lot of people from, what do we call it, the baby boomers,
Yeah.
that are going to be eligible for retirement soon. I'm one of the baby, I'm 1961.
Yeah.
So, you know, soon,
So we're talking about second jobs.
second job, well, yeah.
Okay, to supplement
The first
something-
income.
The first income.
Because if
Because the first income's not enough.
not enough anymore. You can't live off of $40,000, 2 people.
Yeah.
And even if you have 2 of you and 3 kids, that's 5. $50,000 is not even enough. You got cops and firemen going looking for second jobs.
Yeah.
So what's that tell you? And we don't even, some cops don't even make 50 grand yet. So, you know, we have to do something with the wages, something with the infrastructure, and something with employment and retraining everybody for another job.
Right.
You have to sit down and work on it and talk about it. What are we going to do? This is a partisan issue. This is not Republican or Democrat. This is an issue that's going to affect everybody. People need to eat. People need their services. And we have to find out better ways of doing things.
How do we get them into the? When you say retraining, that's also schooling.
Schooling, yes.
Schooling. Okay.
Well,
We're not.
But a lot of these companies need electricians,
Right.
plumbers, all vocational stuff,
Okay.
and they're hurting right now because they have nobody trained to do the job.
Right.
So then everybody's complaining about, we got the illegals, we're getting the illegals to do the job. Well, the illegals have the training, and that's why they're hiring them, because nobody else wants the job. Because if you're going to pay them $8, 10 cents an hour,
Nobody's gonna do it.
they're not going to take the job.
Right.
And you can't demand that you want $9.25 or $9.50 or $11 if you don't have the training. Because that's what I got the other day when I went to a meeting.
Okay.
They said, John, they're coming in and they're asking for $11, $12. They don't even have the experience of know what they're doing. So how am I going to pay them that? And they got a point.
Yeah,
But you can't train them.
Okay, but we should have that minimum anyway.
You should have, the minimum should be at least $10, $50 to $11.
Okay.
$15 is nice, but people are not happy about that. It's not going to happen. So I'm trying to be foresee the future of the realistic world.
Okay.
And a lot of businesses don't want to pay that $15.
Tell me about your webpage and how to get a hold of you.
John Cortes, john.cortes@myfloridahouse.gov.
Okay. And the phone number here, thank you.
Is 407-846-5009 or 5010.
All right. John, always a pleasure, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
As always.
All right.
We'll be right back at you.
Cut. All right, sir. If you could do me a favor, just look into this camera and say hi. I'm State Representative John Cortes.
Hey,
And when I have a chance, I love to hang out with Jose Miranda and Latinos on the Move.
Okay. All right.
You gonna remember that, man?
Hello, my name is John Cortes. I'm Representative.
It's all right. It's all right.
I knew you were gonna mess that up.
You ready?
Yes.
Hello, my name is Representative John Cortes. I represent District 43, Osceola County. I'm here with Jose Miranda
And Latinos on the Move.
and Latinos on the Move. Where are we moving? I don't know.
Wait, one more. Check it.
One more time, brother. Without screwing
Wait,
it up, man. One more time,
Let me
man.
hurry up because he's already here.
I'm sorry, man.
That's all right. Latinos on the Move.
Typical Hispanic.
Go this way.
So it's not going to be seen, right?
No.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is John Cortes. I'm here with Jose Miranda. Oh, no, what am I doing? Hello. Right, okay. Hello, my name is State Representative John Cortes of District 43 here in Osceola County. I'm here with Jose Miranda with Latinos on the Move.
Almost perfect.
Almost. Do it again?
One more.
One more for safety, yeah.
Okay. Schmuck. Almost. Almost. Okay, almost. Last one. Hello, my name is John Cortes. I'm your state representative here in District 43 in Osceola County. I'm here with Jose Miranda with Latinos on the Move.
Cut. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Appreciate that very
All
much.
right.
Thank you.